Hey guys, it's Brandon here. The new iOS 5 is just about to come out this Wednesday, October 12th. And I had an opportunity to get it early and it's just phenomenal. I want to do a quick review on it. It's just amazing. So the first great new feature with iOS 5 is Notification Center. For most of you, you have experience with the notifications, the push notifications that just interrupt your games. They get in the way and they're just very unorganized. But now with Notification Center, you can just simply scroll down from the top, and you can even add weather widget and stock widget that you can just spin around. The new notifications will be right down here. This will include Facebook updates, emails, messages, whatever it may be, and they'll be automatically pushed to this notification center. If you have a lock screen, for example, and you open it, it'll bring up your notifications on the lock screen, and if you actually slide to unlock your iPod, it'll go directly to that application that has a notification on it. So it's very handy. You don't have to go browsing through a bunch of apps to go find that notification, and it just works out very well and it's very handy. Another awesome tool is messaging or messages. Yeah, it's right there. And this allows iDevices to message one another. So iPods can now message iPads and iPhones. iPhones can message iPads and whatever. And it goes off of your Apple ID just like FaceTime would. And like right here, I'm just texting myself, hi, and just seeing how it works. And then it should just pop up right there. And what you can do actually with this is you can actually select it and you can forward this to some friend or to a funny website that does messaging like this. You can do picture messages, video messages, different things like that. So it's pretty awesome, pretty fun to use, especially if you want free texting. I personally use text free because I can also make phone calls with my iPod, so it's a very handy application. Next thing is Newsstand. Apparently this is a big update, even though I don't think it is. Newsstand is basically for those users who have subscriptions to articles, newsletters, different things like that. And you can shop through the App Store, and they automatically update in the background for you when you get articles and that sort of thing. So it's very handy for a person who reads articles and such. The next application is Reminders. Now this is, just as it says, just a reminder book basically. And like see back here, I had Go to School, and I've already checked it, so it says completed on here. You can add a notification, say hi, whatever. Maybe I have to say hi to a friend. So I'll hit done, and I'll go to remind me, and I can set time. Let's say 4 o'clock is fine. And I can show preference and all that kind of stuff, so it's good. I can look at by date. I can search reminders. Yeah, it's a pretty handy tool for those who have a pretty busy schedule. A really great integration that's been put on with the iOS 5 is Twitter integration. So let's say I have a photo of these different apps from Cydia that I installed, and I want to upload that to Twitter saying, man, these are really awesome. So I go to tweet, and I can tweet about it. I do not have a Twitter account, so it's not going to happen. So maybe they'll come out with some Facebook integration sometime soon. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it should come out, because it's a pretty smart idea to do that. Next is some camera updates. It apparently uploads the application just a little bit faster, apparently. I think it does it fairly, I didn't really care about it all that much anyway. But if you're at the lock screen and you want to get to a camera really fast because someone, your son or daughter is doing something really cute or something really awesome is just happening, you can just double click your home button and it'll bring up a little camera icon right there. Oops, it went away. And you can click on it and it'll open directly to your camera icon. Application. You can take pictures. So I can take a picture of my window, whoop-de-doo, and I can go ahead and check that photo out, and wow, so awesome. But I can't go and look at my other photos until I unlock my iPod. So if your iPod or iPad or phone gets stolen, don't worry about people trying to get into your iPod through the camera app if your device is locked. So that's really fun, very great. Now, another awesome feature with the iOS 5 is editing photos. So let's say I wanted to go edit that photo. I can go ahead, unlock my device, and go to here, and actually edit my photo. I can auto enhance, I can rotate the picture. Let's auto enhance, I guess. You can't really see it too much on here, but it does fairly well. You can crop it, you can do different things like that, rotate. It's very handy for simple edits, and you can save it. It's just a very handy tool, especially for those who want to just do quick edits on their pictures that they take on their phones. Next is Safari updates. You can privately browse, you can do readers, and you can read articles later, that sort of thing. So let's say I'm at iPhone Heat, a great iPhone hub to go see news updates and that kind of thing. And let's say I want to read this page later. So I can go to Add to Reading List, and I can go down to my reading list right here, and it'll have them. And I can just click on it at a later time when I can start where I left off on my reading list. So it's a pretty handy tool for those who don't have internet all the time and they want to just keep up to date where they left off on their articles and that such a thing. Next is PC Free. Now this is one of the greatest features for me because I hate looking around for my cords if I lose them, and I don't want to worry about getting to my computer and stuff. I want to use my iPod while I sync, that kind of thing. But now you can. It's very simple. All you do is you have to go to your iTunes and make sure to select sync with this iPod over Wi-Fi. And then after you get that, let's say I want to sync my iPod with my computer right now. I can go to Settings, General, and iTunes Wi-Fi Sync. I can sync now, and while my iPod is syncing and preparing to sync, my computer's looking for my iPod, starting a sync, and while this is all happening, I can go still do my thing on my iPod. I can go back to my notification center, go play a game, message some people, whatever I want to do, and it all happens in the background. It will eventually bring up a little circle icon up here, you see, and that just means it's syncing in the background for you. And it's just a very, very handy tool for when you want to just sync wirelessly and still want to use your iPod. So it's a very great tool. Mail has some enhancements. You can bold, italic, and underline different things. There's been some calendar updates, different things like that, Game Center, and it's just very awesome. Multitasking gestures for the iPad are available. Let's say I want to go to my settings application, which is my next, or my messaging application, which is next. I can use my four fingers and swipe, and they would go over to messaging. And I can just swipe to the next application. Makes it very easy to just go to your next application. Of course, I didn't do it for the iPod or iPhone because the screen is kind of small to use, four fingers to swipe, and it's kind of hard. So that's why they mainly do it for the iPad only. So, but that's one of the awesome features available for the iOS 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and look forward to this iOS software coming out on October 12th. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.